Hello, y'all. I'm going to show you a couple of different ways that we can create a project that's kind of based on Cubism, like our friends Pablo Picasso or George Braque or Romer Brito. So what were the things that you noticed that were similar about some of those paintings? You noticed that they used geometric shapes. You also noticed there was lots of straight lines. And probably that you noticed there was angles. And there were shapes broken up. Not just geometric shapes, but just kind of things broken into different shapes. They've all, I think a lot of them, I shouldn't say all of them, a lot of them used a lot of patterns in their shapes too. So we're going to create a project today that does these things, but I'll give you a couple of different options. The first option is going to be pretty simple. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to come up with an idea for some type of an object. So let's think about objects. Think. We could do animals. We could do faces. We could do still life, which are objects that don't move. They're still. So let's just start with something simple. Let's do still life. So for still life, objects that are still, I'm just going to look around my house and notice that I have a picture sitting on one of my shelves, and it kind of looks like this. And it's sitting on a table, so I'll draw my horizon line. Now I can make up my other stuff. Maybe there's an apple sitting on the table with me. Maybe there's there's an orange back here. Notice how I overlapped those things. Let's see, in my picture, I have some flowers. I'll just draw them really simple. You can actually do whatever you like. Keeping it very, very simple. So draw whatever you like. You could draw an animal, you could draw a person, you could draw something, but draw it nice and big. And then the next step is to just take a ruler or a straight edge and divide this up so that you have some geometric shapes. Notice I just made a triangle. So let's see. I just want to make geometric shapes with my lines. And I go right through my objects. This is a very, very simple way just to have fun with Cubism. It kind of reminds me of Romer Brito's. Whoa, I just had my thumb in there. Oh, let's see. I think I want to do another line right here. So make lines, just dividing up our drawing. And then the next step is to just color each of these sections in differently. So that's what I'm going to start next. So I added a few more lines just because I wanted to. So I can just start by creating, coloring in my sections. And I'm just going to use markers because they're easy. If you wanted to do this with paint and you had watercolors, you could do that. But you see, I'm just going to color in my sections. And one of the things that we noticed, that we mentioned before, was that there are patterns on a lot of those. So I might go in and make some patterns. in some of my areas. Let's get some more colors. Let's see, I'll put a pattern here.